Hi, and welcome to the third part of Rory Gallagher's For the Last Time solo. It's the part I just played. Before we start with the tutorial, I would like to thank the Rory Gallagher official Instagram page. I was featured among a few other guitarists on Instagram yesterday in their story. So thank you very much. I'm really honored to be a part of the Rory Gallagher story. It was for the two reels I posted on Instagram. So we start with the tutorial, and we're going to the low E string in the second position. We play the second position and the fifth position. Then we play the fifth position, the second position on A twice, go to the fourth position on A, and then to the second position on the D string. So you have then we go to the next part. We're in the fourth position on the D string. Then you go to the second position on the D string, again to the fourth position twice, and the second position on the G string. So you have these two parts sound together like then a kind of a repetition follows. You start again in the second position on the low E string. Then you go to the second position on the A string. And that's a kind of tricky lick. You go to the second position on the A string, then to the fifth position again on the low E string, to the second position on the low E string, and the fourth position on the A string. So you have the third part is, and that's the start of the next run. You're on the A string, you go back to the second position, to the fourth position, you do the same on the D string, second and fourth position. Then you go to the second position on G, and you make a slide to the sixth position on G. So it sounds like this. And these two parts sound together like. Then we're in the next part, and we go a little bit up. So we're going a little bit higher. We're in the fifth position on the B string, and we make a hammer on in the seventh position, and we play it again with the pick. And then you do a very quick 5-7 again on the B string. So you have when you're coming from the run, that's how it sounds. You start again in the seventh position on the B string. I play it with the run again, with the whole run. And then we're in the last part of this little run. You stay in the seventh position on the B string. You go to the high E in the fourth position. I wasn't really sure. I usually played it a little bit higher, but from the sound here, I think he plays it in this section on the B and the high E string, and it goes. So it's 7-4. 4 on the E string, again 7th on the B string, 4th on the high E string, and you make a bend. It's a slow bend. It's a half-tone bend, and then you close it with the A note in the fifth position on the high E string. So that's the first part. So you have played until now. And we stay in the fifth position. He does a rake again. So we're in the fifth position on the high E string. You play the G and the B string, but you're muting them, and you end up in the fifth position on the high E string. Go to the seventh position on the high E string. So it's again these fifth, 5, 7. So bending, seventh position, release, fifth position, pull off, seventh position, fifth position again, and then the seventh position again, but with a full bend. Pretty short. Then he does the same thing, but and then he goes to the seventh position on the B string. After that, I go up to the 10th position, but I start playing in the 12th. My index finger is in the 10th position on the B string. I do. It's impossible to do that in the 5th or 4th position because I have to bend the high E string, a full tone. So I do that in the 12th position. So it's 12th position on the B string, bending, release, pull off in 10, and then you go to the high E string in the 12th position and you do a short bend. Then you do the same thing again, bending 12, release 12, pull off 10, but you go to the 11th position on the G string, and after that on the 9th position on the G string, and then you go again back, but with another finger. At least I play it that way, in the 11th position on G, and you do a bend. So you play the 11th position, you do a full bend on G, then you release it, you play the 11th position, pull off 9, and you leave that note. Then you do 2 bends in the 11th position. You go back to the 11th position, so you release. It's the 11th position, a pull off to 9. Then you play the 11th. The 9th position, you go to the 8th position. Then again the 9th position. And you play the 9th position again, but you do a whole tone bend and a little vibrato. So, thank you. That's all for now. I hope you liked it. If so, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will put a link to the tabs. I have the first, second, and this part online now, so you can go to the link in the description and you can download it if you want it. If you have questions, please leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as possible. 28 years ago, Rory left us, and 3 years ago I did a short video of a moonchild, played it with the ukulele, as Rory also started out with the ukulele. You can check it. The link is also in the description. Have a nice day. Hope you have fun with this one. We see each other on part 4. Have a nice evening. Bye.